As a heating and air conditioning technician or a salesperson, what's a word track that you can use to help you convey a message or a thought? This is an important question. I'm Scott Sylvan. I'm coming to you live for HVAC Technician Sales Secrets on a perfect day to talk about sales and a perfect day to talk about you. Now, this phrase that I want to introduce you to is something that you don't necessarily want to use in the beginning of a sales call or in the middle. You want to use it towards the end when there's some doubt or uncertainty, okay? So this is the formula. Like sometimes people say, hey, I want to be able to put this word track anywhere, and it doesn't necessarily work that way. So the phrase is the more blank, the more blank, right? So the more time that we wait for you to get this system replaced, the more damage that's going to take place because of the low refrigerant charge. So you're using the more plus the term because in some instances, because you're waiting to explain reason why. So you need to have some good reason why. The more that you run your system with a collapsed return, the more it's going to create static pressure. And the reason why that's important is it's going to burn out a compressor, right? So it's not just the more, right? It's the more plus the reason why. And this is why you should join HVACTechSecrets.com. So I want you to think about this. The more plus reason why is a way for you to have a conversation and organize thoughts. Now, please make sure that you're using this for good. Don't make anything up. And the reason for that is eventually you do get caught if you go to the dark side. And there's no reason for it. There's so much money to be made in heating and air. I want to convey a way for you to have conversations that are organized and allow for you to either do club memberships, maintenance agreements, partnership plans, whatever you call it, add-on sales, IAQ, ductwork, or systems where appropriate. You have to decide that for yourself. So the more that you make stuff up, the more of a chance you have of getting caught, because we live in a digital age. So you could use it in positive, you could use it in negative. You could talk about the equipment, you could talk about their options. You know, the more that you invest in a system in an area where there's high energy costs, the more you have the potential of savings. And the reason why is the system's going to run slower, or it's going to maintain temperature better. You just have to get used to saying this. So here's what I would challenge you to do. Like, hey, Scott, how do I implement a word track? Well, here's what you're going to want to take the time to do is practice it at least 30 times. 30 times. You know, pull over on the side of the road, say it 30 times before you roll it out in a presentation, so you're not practicing, because the more you do this while you're practicing with a homeowner, the more of a chance you have of losing that deal. And the reason why is you're not comfortable with it and you're not confident. Now, the more that you practice it, the more of a possibility you have of actually getting the sale done. And the reason why is it sounds very fluid. You got one thing to do from here, just one thing. Find the subscribe button, click on it. Every time I send out a video, you'll get an update that says HVAC Technician Sales Secret sent out another fantastic video. You should check it out, which you should. We'll see you soon.